Hello, children. Children, you must have seen many birds chirping every day, especially the sparrows shouting chee chee, chee chee. And you must have also fed them sometime or the other with pieces of bread or grains or roti. Today, I, Kahani Wali Nani, am going to tell you a story of a small little cute sparrow. The story is Spyri the Sparrow. Listen, children. There was a big banyan tree in a village, and many birds had built their nest on this tree. This tree was a home of many birds like the sparrow, cuckoo, crows, pigeon. Even owls were also there in a hole in the trunk of the tree. All the families of these birds lived in harmony happily, just as nowadays many families live in a complex. Now, on this tree, Spyri a sparrow also lived, and he lived with his family. Children, do you know who are there in this family? Yes, there was Papa Sparrow and Mama Sparrow. This Spyri was very friendly in nature. Early in the morning, he would visit all other nests, wishing everybody good morning. All the birds loved Spyri and his smiling face. Spyri was very intelligent and fond of learning new things. He was also very hard-working. One day, Spyri said to an eagle who perched on a branch of the tree, "Hello, eagle uncle, how are you?" "You are great. You fly so high in the sky. Even I want to fly in the sky. What fun it would be to fly so high, meeting the clouds, the sun, rainbow, seeing everything." The eagle said, "Yes, it's great fun to fly in the sky, meet the clouds, the sun, and see the rainbow also. But you see, you are small, your wings are small and not so strong, so you cannot fly like me." But Spyri, how was he? Once he would decide on doing something, he would try and try until he succeeded at doing it. And now, what did he decide? He decided to fly high, higher in the sky like the eagle. Nothing is impossible. Only one have to work hard, try hard to make it possible, he would say. And from that day onwards, he began practicing flying high, higher and higher. The first day he flew only a little above the tree. But soon he got exhausted and he came down and sat down on his nest. After some time he got up again and began flying. This time he flew a little more high. For the next few days after having his breakfast, Spyri would be seen flying in the sky every day. Now he could fly non-stop for an hour. And then day by day the speed increased and increased, and finally one day he flew so high that he reached the clouds. Two clouds, Blacky and Snowy, saw Spyri and welcomed him. "Oh, little sparrow, marvelous! You have done a great job. You have done which very few birds can do. Come, come, let's become friends. I am Blacky. He is my friend Snowy. And what's your name?" Spyri was a bit exhausted and tired. He sat down and said, "I am Spyri." And then Blacky gave some water to Spyri. And then Blacky, Spyri, and Snowy, all the three started playing. They were laughing and chatting and having great fun. They were so busy in playing that they forgot everything. And suddenly Spyri realized that it was getting dark and the sun had gone down. "Oh, Blacky and oh, Snowy, it's night now. I have to go home. But yes, I must tell you, I had great fun playing with you." "Yes, Same here, Spyri, both Snowy and Blacky said. And do come again. Spyri flapped his wings and tried to fly. But could he fly? No. Why? Because while playing with the clouds, he became wet. He tried hard and said, "Oh, Sun Uncle has gone home. Now how will I dry my wings? I cannot fly with wet wings. Mom and Dad must be surely worried down there." Seeing Spyri worried and sad, Blacky said, "Don't worry, I'll take you down to your home." Now here on the banyan tree, both Spyri's parents were worried. Mama Sparrow began crying. "Oh, where is Spyri? I have not seen him since morning." Now both Spyri's mama and papa, where did they go? They went to the other birds and asked them, "Have you seen Spyri? He has not returned home today." Everybody denied that they had not seen him, and they were also worried. And then Oli the owl said, "Don't worry, Spyri is very clever and smart. I and Butley Bat, we will go and search for him." And then Butley and Oli, they went out to search whom? Yes, Spyri. Here, Spyri was slowly coming down. Where was he sitting? On the clouds. He saw Butley and Oli. Butley also saw him. And then he shouted, "Oli, look, look, Spyri is there." They flew towards Blacky and said, "Spyri, where were you so much time? We searched for you all over the village. Come, come soon. Your parents are very much worried." And now Spyri sat on Oli's head and said, "Okay, Blacky, now I can go home with Oli uncle. Thank you very, very much for bringing me back. Good night, friends." And this way Spyri reached home. Mama Sparrow hugged him. "Oh, Spyri, glad that you are back. We were also worried. Where were you so much time? We are all wet. What happened?" And Spyri told her the whole story and said, "Sorry, Mama. Sorry, Papa. Next time I will take care to reach home in time." After a few days, Spyri again flew high in the sky. He had a nice time playing and running here and there with his friends Blacky and Snowy. The sun was shining brightly in the sky. And then Spyri remembered what happened last time when he came there. He said, "Blacky, I must now go back before it gets dark. But see, my wings are wet. I cannot fly." And Blacky said, "Don't worry, I'll request Sun Uncle to dry your wet wings. He will send his fairies to dry your wet wings." And soon Spyri's wings were dry. Yes, this time Spyri remembered to reach home in time before the sun set. He had learned a lesson from his previous mistake. And then he thanked Sun Uncle and bid goodbye to Blacky and Snowy and flew down to his home, that is the banyan tree. So children saw, if you try again and again, whether it is a difficult task, one day you will certainly succeed. And also you must learn from your previous mistake, just as Spyri, and not repeat them again. And children, how did you like this story, Spyri the Sparrow? And you can hear such more interesting stories on my YouTube channel Kahani Wali Nani. Subscribe and do not forget to press the bell button so that you never miss a new story from me. If you like the story, press the like button and you can also send your comments. You can share your story with your friends by clicking on the share button. We'll meet you again with a new story next week. Till then, goodbye. Take care.